Would you love to connect to your ultimate truth? Namaste, my friend. Happy Jack here. Welcome to our lecture series on the Bhagavad Gita. And today we're going to take a look at chapter 4, verse 24. And this is a beautiful, beautiful mantra. In fact, I first learned this mantra 10 years ago in 2012 while I was backpacking around India. Ended up at a beautiful ashram, and every single meal that we ate, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, we would chant this mantra and just really blessing and sending love and high vibes into our food. And since then, for the past 10 years and to this day, this is something, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that we chant, and we just really just send blessing and love into our meals. But let's understand, what is the mantra and what does it mean for us? So let's first experience it as it was intended in Sanskrit mantra. So take a nice upright position, close your eyes, enjoy a deep inhale, exhale, clearing breath. Om brahmārpaṇaṁ, havir, brahmagnau, hutam, brahmaiva, tena, gantavyaṁ, brahmā-karma-samādhinā. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Beautiful, beautiful mantra. And you'll notice I did put an Om at the start of the mantra and an Om and 3 Shantis at the end. And just, I wanted to give you the experience of this is how, before each meal we chant, if you come to a retreat with us in India, Mexico, wherever we go, this is what we do before our meals. And so what does it mean? If you take a look at the text, there's a lot of times they're using the word Brahma, 6 times, in fact, in this little shloka. And so what is Brahma? It's a great question. And the beautiful thing about the Sanskrit language is that there's many different beautiful meanings to really, and different ways to interpret different words. So Brahma, it can mean universal soul. It can mean divine essence. It can mean spiritual knowledge. It can mean absolute truth or supreme truth. A lot of different beautiful meanings. And really what it's saying is that, through the yogic practices, everything becomes one. Ultimately, everything is one. And it's really referring to a Vedic ritual. And so the Vedas, this is even before the Bhagavad Gita, well before, we're talking 4,000 years ago, the Vedas, there was Vedic rituals that they would perform. And there were 5 components of a Vedic ritual. So there was the instrument. So imagine, a yogi sitting around a fire. And we did this every day in India, and I lived there every day for months. And we'd sit at a fire for a morning puja. And so you've got your instrument for offering to the fire. You have the actual substance that you are offering, whether it's ghee or herbs or, some kind of oil. Third is yourself as the offerer, the one who's offering. Then the 4th component is the fire itself. And then the 5th component is the overall, the yogic practice, the meditative practice of the sadhana that we do as yogis. And so really what this mantra is saying is that Brahma is everything. It is the instrument that you make the offering. It is the offering itself. It is the person doing the offering, aka you. It is the fire that is being offered to, and it's the overall meditative practice, the yogic practice. And it's just such a beautiful thing, if we think about us, or think about our lives today, how does this apply? And here in the West, we very much see ourselves as separate and distinct, right? And we sometimes take pride in that. Like, we want to be unique. We want to, be our own authentic, expression. And that's a beautiful thing. And sometimes we see ourselves as different and separate. And of course, the yogic practice, the word yoga itself comes from the root Sanskrit word yuj, which means to link, to join, to unite. And it's really all about, connection and recognizing, the oneness, the commonality between all of us. And obviously, for us in our society today, there's such an opportunity to see others, other nationalities, other, just people with different beliefs, different values, and having a respect for them, and still recognizing, hey, we're all one. We are one humanity on this beautiful planet Earth. Who knows how many other, planets and universes and multiverses are out there, but all we know right now, this is what we got. This is the life we have. And through this practice of yoga, we can connect to that. Yes, we can be authentic. Yes, we can be, our true voice. And at the same time, recognize the humanity and the oneness in all of us. And I just love this wisdom, right? Because a lot of us come to yoga for the physical postures. We get into a sweaty yoga class and it feels good physically. I just finished yoga. My hair is still wet from getting showered. I did my morning rituals, my morning yoga. It feels so good to get on the yoga mat. And now, but then for the rest of the day, and when we get engaged in our day-to-day life, that's the time to really practice yoga and really be a yogi and see the oneness and see that everything, so yourself, the one who you're contributing to, what it is that you're offering, like really seeing it all as one. And I love the teachings here of the Bhagavad Gita. And, it's actually 12 years ago now that I was practicing yoga in a park out in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, when I was living there. And somebody came up to me and gave me this exact book. And I knew of the book. I knew it was one of the sacred yogic texts. And really, I found myself curious to understand this deeper purpose of yoga beyond the postural practices we know and love today. And so if you find yourself also in that place of like, okay, yeah, I love yoga and I want to know the deeper purpose. I want to know what's possible. I really want to live the lifestyle of a yogi. If you find yourself curious, I've got a really cool little free gift for you. Just click the link in the description below, and I'm going to send you a free training video. Now, this is straight from our yoga teacher training curriculum. It is one of the most powerful videos that we have, and it will support you in really stepping up as a yogi, bringing integrity into your practice, bringing integrity into your life. And I would love to share that with you. So if you're interested, click the link below. And most importantly, make it an amazing rest of the day. And we'll see you soon, my friend. Namaste.